come back home and report on matters of the UDP because the United Democratic Party spokesperson Almami Fafandintal has told Africa TV that the party's expulsion of Brikama Area Council chairperson Sirifo Sonko and 2 other ward councillors was because they failed in their role as members of the party in their region. The party sacked Mr. Sonko alongside Jambur and Nema Kunku ward councillors following its West Coast Region Executive Committee recommendations on the basis that they no longer represent the interests of the party. Let's have more of that in this report.
Spokesperson Almami Fafandintal said United Democratic Party's decision to expel Brikama Area Council chairperson Sirifo Sonko and 2 other councillors was because they have not been fulfilling their role as members of the party in their region. The party sacked Mr. Sonko on March 27 alongside Jambul Ward Councillor Modu Bojang and Nemakunkung Ward Councillor Bilal Pal following its West Coast Region Executive Committee recommendation on the basis that they no longer represent the interests of the party. Mr. Tal told iAfrica's Wednesday Good Morning Africa show that the 3 expelled men have not been representing the party's interests and have not been fulfilling their roles in the West Coast region.
No, this is a voluntary organization. It's a political party, and it has rules of membership, and it survives based really on the principles of democratic control. Whenever you are elected to an office, there are responsibilities that is conferred on you. And as a voluntary organization, not having, the instruments of control that a state or a private sector organization has, the only thing is that if the person has not been performing his obligations to the party must have disciplinary measures. So they have not been fulfilling their role as members of the party in their region.
The UDP party has been in opposite corners with Chairman Sonko for a long time after he maintained what many called his loyalty to President Adama Barrow against the party's wish. He was once quoted as saying that he would never work against a sitting president, referring to President Barrow, who was one time an executive member of the UDP but resigned in 2016 to lead the coalition that defeated former President Yahya Jammeh in that year's election. Spokesperson Tal said UDP is a party that operates on rules and regulations, and they will not allow anyone to break those bylaws, even though membership and participation is voluntary based.
Certainly, when you have a membership organization, the more members you have, the better. And, I think it's a misnomer to say that they have been sacked. There is no sacking involved here. I mean, like I said, this is a voluntary organization, and people go there voluntarily and take up membership based on the rules and regulations. So they have been expelled. They are no longer members of the party because they are not serving any useful purpose as members of the party. So whenever you have a loss in your membership as a membership organization, obviously that is going to have an impact. But if that member or those members in acting in a beneficial way to the organization, obviously the impact would be very minimal. It would be even almost non-existent.
The United Democratic Party was founded in 1996, led by human rights lawyer Usainu Dabo as Secretary General. Mr. Dabo was jailed in April 2016 alongside others after organizing a protest in demand for electoral reforms in opposition to the ruling government of then President Yahya Jammeh. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Aminata Job.